I know it's I to the Z to the L to the A. Seanizzle, that's me representing for Birdie Promotions Magazine. I know it's the hottest and the maddest and the baddest magazine right now. And guess what? Seanizzle will be in the next issue. So you know, so not forget to copy. I'm out.
Okay. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Birdie Promotions Magazine. I'm your host, Tian. Now, for this issue, we'll be highlighting persons who play an intricate part in the music business, the person that works behind the scene to bring the music to life. We have a very special guest with us. I'm speaking of a man who has donned many hats in the music fraternity. He's a singer, songwriter, and extraordinary producer. I'm talking of none other than Reid, better known to many as Seanizzle. Welcome, Sean.
Thanks for having me on the program. You know it's I to the Z to the L to the E. Seanizzle, that's me representing for Birdie Promotion.
Oh my! Thank you. Yeah. So Seanizzle, for the few who may not be up to standard or there with you, who doesn't know your background in the music industry, introduce yourself to them.
Well, I am the producer who brought to you the One Day Rhythm. One day, you know me, I forget my pay. You know, Roman Red Bull, Beanie Man, Future Fambo, now sell out my friend them, Cargo. Just to name a few, you know what I mean, the Split Personality Rhythm, Sex on the Beach, you know what I mean, the Sunrise Rhythm.
Oh.
There's so much. Wine and Jiggle, I octane. Ride and Wine, I octane, you know what I mean? There's so much.
Oh, you're
Lots of hits with Beanie Man as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What made you choose a career in music? What influenced you to go that route as it pertains to the production side of things?
Well, from a tender age, you know, I found myself listening to music very different. You know, and amongst my peers, just the old way I would talk about music, you know, they were like, for a young man your age, we not even understand what you're talking about, you know? And as the years go by, I found myself loving it more and more, you know, getting keener in terms of listening, how I view the music. So in high school now I started doing mixtapes. Moving from doing mixtapes, while doing mixtapes I should say, you know, I meet up with a few students which share similar interests, which became my close friends. At that time they were recording artists, you know, they said they want to be a recording artist. I was doing the mixtapes at the time.
Okay.
Still wasn't sure how I would fit in with what they were doing, you know, because I could not sing. At the time I think I could not sing.
You didn't have the voice.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking in that direction, you know, but I know that there was something in music for me, you know, and while around them, you know, I remember there was a competition where the schools would compete against each other with sound clash and artists clashing against artists, you know, school against school. And that is really where I said this is something that I really wanted to do, you know. And one day now making a mixtape, listening to a specific song, I found the instruments start to come alive in my ears, you know. And as listening to it, I could identify the different sounds, you know, and that's where my curiosity arise, you know. And like, I want to know how a rhythm put together, how you make a rhythm, you know, and started to do my research and see a few people, ask them a few questions regarding to how to make a beat, how can I make a beat, and they make it seem so difficult. And I did my research online, and one of the instruments were like hundreds of thousands of dollars at the time. So right there my dream got shattered. However, it was always in the back of my mind. Continue doing what I was doing, still doing my mixtapes, you know, until I was in fifth form, you know, and I started to meet other people who share similar interests as well. And I remember meeting up on a person by the name of Mafia, you know, and someone introduced me to him, telling me that he made beats, you know. So I went to him and asked him, oh, he make a beat, because him not look rich to me
to have all the
at the time, and then he might make some bad rhythm. So all of this combined, you know, and he's the one that introduced me to a program called Fruity Loops. I said, download it when you go home, man. You can start right this summer. And I did just that. Started to get my practice, keep on doing it, fall in love doing it, till I start to play it for my friends, you know, and they're saying to me, these sound really good, Sean. I think you should go to a professional, let them hear these rhythms that you're creating and see what can happen for you. You know, and I took their advice, went out there, meet up a few producers, let them hear me. You know, few didn't even give me the time of day to even listen to what I have to offer. You know, and I remember someone in my community say, you know that Mr. G have a studio now, you need to visit him. Mr. G is a friend of mine from like the beginning of time, you know, from I was a child growing up. You know, so he was like, when they told me that Mr. G have a studio, you know, I said, oh Jesus, this look like a way out.
Opening,
you know,
like a small window, jump through.
God create the avenue where I went to him and he listened to what I had to offer. You know, at the time, in his eyes, I wasn't ready. But he gave me constructive criticism. And within 2 days' time, I was at his studio again with like 40 odd rhythms. And he was like, no, sir, you are very persistent, you know. And he listened them through. And this time he went in details, deeper in terms of what I needed to do. You know, and within the next week, I had a hit rhythm.
Oh, my.
You know, and he picked out 2 hit rhythms. He recorded songs on them, Vibes Cartel himself, and many others, and it was a success.
From there on.
And a couple days after, I was walking to go to Exed Community College to go and register. I'm not telling anybody out there to follow this, but I'm just explaining. When I get the call, I turned back and went straight to the studio and started to work as a recording engineer. I have no regrets,
so far,
but
and none.
if I'm supposed to tell anyone out there, I say go and get an education first. It's solid, you know what I mean? When everything fail, that never fail.
True.
You know, so that's the right way to go about it. However, I took a different route, which God bless me that I didn't regret it. You know, however, I became his engineer, started to master my craft, and the rest is history from there.
Okay, so over the years you've been a part of this industry. What experience would you say is the most important to you as it relates to producing music?
Well, to see an artist from nothing becoming into somebody great in the music industry, that is like everything to me, you know, because I'm naturally a person who likes to see people elevate, you know, so to know that I can see a young artist, not only a young artist, even an artist that is in the business for a while, you know, and just not connecting, and we can go in the studio and put our creative minds together, you know what I mean, and come up with something valuable that go out there in the world and touch many people's life, you know what I mean, and we can see the experiences, you know what I mean, the whole vibe when you go out there, that's a great motivation.
Yes, it
you know what I mean, and it's a wonderful experience, and it's an experience that I cannot get used to.
Oh my.
You know what I mean, so that's definitely one of my ultimate experience.
Okay. In every aspect of life, disappointment sometimes gets in the way. What has been your greatest setback professionally, and how did you go about handling that?
Well, to be honest with you, I've never considered anything to be a setback. I look at it as a learning experience, you know what I mean? I've never ever said, well, you know, I have a setback and this is the reason and I made a wrong decision, you know what I mean? I think everything in life, it have its purpose, you know what I mean? Sometimes we consider it to be a mistake at that specific time, and as time go by and the veil, you know, unfold, you realize that this was the reason for this to happen, and this for not happening. You know what I mean? So I look at it in a positive way.
That's good. That is good. You're a man of many talents that you have made into a career. And, I mean, artist, songwriter, producer. But I'm curious as to which one you prefer.
Honestly, to be a producer, for me, is like the ultimate goal, you know. I really love being a producer. I love to be around the board, you know, the whole equipment, tweaking the music, mixing, making the beat. You know, I enjoy it. I love the three. You know, I love to perform. You know, look in the eyes of the audience and see that they're really appreciating the material that you have to offer. You know, I really love that. But to create the music, you know, recording artists, mixing the song, putting it out, to get wonderful response, you know, I mean, song becoming successful, and to see how many people live. It can affect, you know what I mean, in a positive way. You know, that do everything for me.
Okay.
Definitely.
Cool. Alright, so what would you say are the three most important attributes that a person needs to possess in order to be successful as a music producer?
Well, definitely, I think dedication is definitely key. You know what I mean? Your whole attitude toward the music industry, the whole attitude towards life on a whole, you know, loyalty.
Okay.
Have those three.
And you're good to go.
Can I add one more?
Go ahead.
And Father God in the midst.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Everything else, you know what I mean?
Without him, nothing is possible.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Okay. Alright, some producers are reluctant to work with new artists because they view them as being ungrateful after they reach a certain limit. What is your take on that? What are your views?
Well, I can see why they say that or why they go that route, but I can give you an example. Alright, back in the days, long before me and you born, you know, in Jesus' time, you know, he walked with 12 disciples. They saw everything that he did. You know, they eat with him, they drink with him. They saw he create miraculous miracles, you know what I mean, wonders.
Yet to behold.
But yet, they still betrayed him. You know, they denied him, they betrayed him, they cursed him. So, in life, it's natural for people to be ungrateful. You know what I mean? And it's a part of the whole music game as well.
That's true.
You know, it's a part of life.
In itself.
So, you take up yourself to be a music producer, just expect these things to come with it.
Yeah.
It's just how you approach it.
Yes.
First and foremost, I'm just gonna give one of my secrets. From you are a young artist and you come in my studio or in my circle, my surroundings, I have my rules that we're gonna go about. You know, I support every artist. I'll give an artist a strength, but if I'm gonna work with you all the way, we have to sign.
Yes. There has to be some ground.
Because I'm not working with emotions in this music industry. You know what I mean? So I think as a producer, you're working with artists. You have to just approach it on a business level, get everything documented. So whether an artist want to use emotions, say I'm gonna leave or I wanna go, we're working on the business aspect.
Yes, the only
That's the
emotion
best way
is
to go
through
about
the music,
it.
people.
Definitely.
Okay, so everyone is usually motivated or inspired by someone or something. Is there anyone, a producer, a songwriter, or even an artist that's inspired you or motivated you in your line of work?
Well, if I had to call one name, I'd be a liar. You know, I have been inspired in many ways, you know, even down to the newest producer who came yesterday, the youngest artist that came 1 hour ago. You know, once you're doing good music that touch me as an individual. You inspire me. And I embrace what you do and I appreciate it. So my inspiration comes in many ways. And to be relevant in this time, your ears have to be out for new sounds. So my inspiration come in many ways. You know what I mean? Whether from the old or even the one that just come yesterday. You know what I mean? So once you're doing good music, I embrace you. Okay. You inspire me.
Okay. Do you have a favorite music project that you've worked on? And if so, what was it? And why do you consider it your favorite?
It's very hard to say I have a very favorite project, you know, because like a mother with 6 children, you know, she have a special love for every single one of them. And she loved them different. The love is equal, but each and every one of them is unique.
Yes.
So she have to approach that child in a special way. You know, so with my project, for me to release it, I definitely have to have some form of love. There must be something special about it that grabs me to go all the way to complete the project, to release it. So I could not really pinpoint and say, all right, this project is my favorite, because I really love all of my work. You know?
I don't think you put out anything less than what you love.
No, definitely not.
Okay. All right. So what is distinctive about Seanizzle Records? What sets you apart from the crowd?
Feel good. You know, my music is happiness. You know, it's very colorful. You know, when you listen to my music, it gives you a positive feeling. You know, fun. You know, positive energy, party vibe. You know, and at the same time, positive message as well. You know, so my music is definitely uplifting.
Okay. Alright, so a little birdie told me that you have a new album set to release. By the name called Music My Way. I love the name.
Music My Way.
What can we expect from this album? And tell us some of the artists that are going to be featured on it.
Well, as the name says, Music My Way. You know, very unorthodox. Very unorthodox. As in, you can expect the unexpected. You know what I mean? There's various genres fused, you know, multiple genres fused together, creating new vibe, new energy, new sound. You know, from the Naya Bingi to the pop sound in one beat. You know, to the EDM with the dancehall. You know what I mean? The one drop with that pop acoustic sound at the same time. You know, so it's just various elements combined to create new sound, new vibe, new excitement to the old music.
True. Drawing some different crowds.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Okay. So,
and reviving what we have as well, you know what I mean? Because music evolve.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And, you know,
especially great music.
Things change, just like the way we dress. Every season, there's a new dress code out. You know what I mean? Watches, them change. Everything you can think of, computer, everything change. So our ears and our eyes keep on changing as well and want to be introduced to new stuff. So this album is really showcasing my talent. What Seanizzle have to bring to the music. What set me apart from everybody else. This album, Music My Way.
And I hear it copied and as it touched the streets, you know. Okay.
August the 21st is the release date. All iTunes, all digital stores, and all physical stores as well.
Okay. Alright, so you're seen as one of dancehall's most formidable producers. So what kind of advice would you give to someone who is thinking of pursuing a music career as a producer?
Well, to put God first, you know what I mean? Be very confident. Bring you to the business, you know what I mean? Bring you to the table. I mean, we're all inspired by someone.
Yes.
But there's like millions of recording artists, millions of producers, millions of everybody in the music industry already. Mm-hmm. So for you to stand out, you have to come different. Mm-hmm. Come energetic. Come with a new sound.
That no one has
you
heard
know,
as yet.
Confident, be humble,
mm-hmm.
have positive attitude toward the music industry. Very determined. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Focus and be loyal.
Okay. Cool. Is there any change you would like to see happening in the music industry?
Well, to be honest, I've seen a lot of changes already, which I can say, well done, you know. Mm-hmm. I'm just embracing it some more, you know, mm-hmm. in terms of communication, mm-hmm. you know, less segregation, mm-hmm. you know what I mean. I think if we can combine ideas more, you know what I mean, and less selfishness, our music can be way bigger than where it is, you know.
True.
But so far, I am proud of where we are, mm-hmm. honestly. I think now you find more of the artists are more aware mm-hmm. of the music aspects, like the business side of it, you know what I mean? More artists thinking about doing albums. You know, more producers want to do albums, you know. Mm-hmm. Artists thinking about EP, mm-hmm. or they're going to get their mixtapes out, mm-hmm. you know. So I've seen where the music industry is evolving, you know.
Okay.
I'm just asking everyone to just take this thing focus and take this thing serious, you know what I mean? Because this music, it's what we have, this reggae music, dancehall, is valuable.
How can I tell you?
It is valuable.
Yes,
you know, so if everybody can pull together and merge ideas, the cake big, you know, all of us can get a slice.
Everybody can get a slice if it's even the crumbs.
Definitely. Right. No crumbs, we're not getting no crumbs, man. No, a slice we are getting away, I go on with, man.
Pretty slice. Okay. Alright, what can we look forward to from Seanizzle for 2015 and beyond that?
Well, right now, you know, it's all about music my way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? 2015, 2016, music my way. Because right now, I don't want to confuse my fans. Them, you know what I mean? So at the moment, that's the main focus right mm-hmm. now. Mm-hmm. We have 16 songs, and we are promote the 16 songs. And it take a little time. So I'm music my way there right now.
Alright, cool.
You know, big up Zojak. Mm-hmm. Definitely, they are the distributor for the album, you know what I mean? And so far, their input is remarkable, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's wonderful.
Big up Zodak. Okay. Alright, folks, so there you have it. Yet another one of Jamaica's most talented youths in the music industry, Mr. Seanizzle Reid. I want to thank you for taking the time out to speak with us.
Definitely. It was fun. It was fun right through from start to finish. You know, I enjoyed the whole interview.
Okay, good. The people do remember to go online at www.birdiepromotions.com to get your copy.
www.birdiepromotion.com.
Yes, get your copy. Yes, you can get all information from Mr. Seanizzle right here.
Definitely.
Booking and contact info will be in a link on the website. You can also listen to the interview on YouTube via a link on the website. This is your girl Tian saying bless. Till next time.
And you know, it's I to the Z to the L to the H, and that's me representing, and Birdie Promotions said the said thing.
You know what I mean? Thank you.
Don't wanna be a memory or what we used to be. Nothing beats the feeling when you're lying next to me. Destination to your heart, that's where I